I just heard this horrible, horrible popping noise. Today we're changing things up. I'm gonna take my Yamaha EX Sport out to the lake for a little fishing trip. So this is my setup. Whenever we get to fishing, I'll mount you guys up right here. And here's where I've got my fishing pole. I've just got it attached with one of my kayak straps for a fishing pole. But the lake is pretty empty today. It doesn't seem like there's that many people out. So this could be a really good opportunity to catch some really good fish. I found a few spots the last couple times I came out here that I really wanted to try out. So today we're gonna do it. So I think this will be as good a spot as any to get started. I'm gonna cast out to a few different spots and see what we can get going. So I'm using a newer setup. This is a Shimano rod and reel. It's pretty inexpensive. I think they're around 100 bucks. But last time my dad came down, he stole all my good stuff. And then this is the lure we're gonna be trying out first. Just try something off the bottom to see. I've tried top water here, and where it's so hot and stuff, I just didn't really have anything for some reason. So we'll try it out and see what we get. And I don't have a depth finder or anything on this jet ski, but I couldn't imagine this being more than maybe 10 feet, 15 feet deep right here. Well, no luck at the first spot, so I'm gonna move on and go to the next place. So I had just went right over there and went into this little cove. It got really shallow and I sucked up some gravel in this thing. So now it does not look like I'm gonna be able to go even more than like idle speed. I'm only able to go about 5 miles an hour before it starts smoking and vibrating really bad. I assume I've got gravel and rocks in my impeller, so this is about all I can do. And we still have at least 2.5, 3 miles left. So lots of fun. It's still letting me go 6 miles an hour and I'm not hearing any weird noises. And then it starts to smoke if I get on it to go faster than 6. So I would say I've just got a clogged intake. But out here, there's nowhere around that I can just pull off and fix it. So I guess we'll just continue to limp it back. I can't help but try to fix it, so I'm gonna pull over right here. I found a little beach spot and see if I can figure out what the heck's going on. I just heard this horrible, horrible popping noise. It sounded insane. I can't tell if it was a good thing or a bad thing yet because well, it's working again. But I just don't know. I'm gonna get really close to the loading dock and then maybe we'll try to fish a little bit more. I don't want to chance it. So now we're quite a bit closer to where the actual boat ramp is in case it messes up again, but might as well test our luck while we're out here. So all in all for this jet ski, obviously I ran into my first real issue. Other than that, it does have a pretty aggressive rattle, which is extremely annoying. It's pretty much anytime you're over 40 miles an hour. So I absolutely hate that about it, but I did get it pre-owned, so I'm not exactly sure how the people treated it before me, and I'm not gonna take it easy on it either. So I don't really know what to say about that, but the power is really impressive. There's not really much storage on this. There's enough to get by with. If you have quite a few people, then it's a little bit different. The fuel economy is not bad. I've ran it down to a quarter of a tank in one day so far, but I usually only come out for a couple hours. But whenever I'm on it all the way. So that is something to keep in mind. But for the price, you really can't beat it. For recreational style jet ski, one you can still tow with, one that you can have 3 people on pretty comfortably. It does everything really good. It's not great at anything, but it's really good at everything, if that makes any sense. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I haven't even caught a single fish out of this lake, and this will be like the 3rd time I fished it. Just can't figure it out. But I'm extremely happy that the issue is resolved now. That was absolutely horrible. I thought for sure I was gonna have to take this thing apart tonight, but it seems like whatever it was is out. By the sound of what happened, it sounds like it was a rock in the impeller. I don't know what else could make that noise. It probably took a few gouges out of it. Now, I didn't actually run it full throttle whenever it sounded bad, so maybe that'll help, but I'll probably take a look at it tonight anyway, just to see. I'd really like to catch a fish. I'm gonna go ahead and try one other spot and then I'm heading to the boat ramp. The only spot I've ever even hooked onto a fish is literally right here on the entire lake. So I guess this is as good of a chance as any. No luck here either, so I'm just gonna coast on closer to the boat ramp and try a couple more spots and move on. And I guess that settles it. I should just stick to Jeeps. Well, at least this usually starts up. And just like that, this thing is all loaded up and ready to go. Now, this jet ski actually performs really well in pretty much whatever situation I put it in. If you want to go out and have fun by yourself, if you want to take the family, if you want to go fishing, do some recreation, whatever you want to do, this thing does it really well. It just so happens I'm not the best fisherman, so that doesn't get put on the jet ski, that's on me. But overall, I've been extremely impressed with it, and especially after I swallowed up a ton of gravels. I wish you guys could have seen that. I was literally in 3 inches of water and just came up out of nowhere, and it sucked in a lot. But I kept it at idle speed for, oh my gosh, at least 2 miles, and then eventually it spit that rock out. So it worked out, and you just can't beat a Yamaha. I've had really good luck out of their motorcycles, out of their 4-wheelers, pretty much anything that they make, and this thing has not been an exception yet. Well, now that I'm back home, I've had a chance to look over the jet ski, and miraculously, it seems like everything's perfectly fine. So I'm just going to stick with that for now, and we'll find out whenever we take it out on its next adventure. If you guys do like the jet ski content, be sure to let me know down in the comments below.
Obviously, this is something different than what I usually do, but if this is one of the first times you're watching the channel, I usually build stuff like the Rubicon 392, take it out and test it, and even the Land Rover Defender behind us that's lifted on 35s. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff, or if you want to see more jet ski content in the future, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. But until then, Godspeed.